in FIFA 18 against Stefano Pina, who will be playing a little bit later today. He's still in the competition, the Belgian from PSV, but this game, a two-legged game between the two Saudi Arabians up against each other. One from Al Nassr, a football club out in Saudi Arabia, then Rogue Esports, that likes the Goal Machine plays for Nicholas Rajek. And once upon a time, Richard, these two were both under that Team Falcon banner. They made their own esports team, these guys.
Made their own esports team, then they both went their separate ways. Dossry this season so far in FIFA 19 is a top 16 and a top 8 finish in Paris and Bucharest. Now he's coming into this tournament in London. He loves to perform in England. He won in Manchester, he won in London. Can he make a hat-trick in the nation's capital?
Of course, at the Gfinity Arena, where all the action has taken place over the 4 days. Obviously, day number 4, really. Dossry from right to left as he's got an attack early on now. Drag back, so simple for him. Tried to just play it through there. I think the ongoing run from Cristiano Ronaldo, but unfortunately couldn't find that one. But it's safe to say as well that Dossry does not concede goals. A few stats coming into this one for everyone at home. 1.05 goals a game this guy concedes, which is low.
Yeah, extremely low when you look at some of the high-scoring games that have been taking place over the weekend. He's actually only lost one game as well throughout the entire weekend, group stages and in the elimination bracket as well. A 3-1 loss to Tim Latka.
And the other side of that, as we know, with the Royal, went 4-3 in those group stages. AK 4 wins, 3 losses, just pulled himself through. Had an incredible road as well to get himself to the knockouts, and that game against Megabit was so entertaining.
Yeah, to go through the losers bracket as well.
He beat Salza as well in extra time, 3-2. 120th minute winner.
Another late goal against Megabit to send him into this semi-final, the Saudi derby.
It's safe to say it's going to be an emotional game, whatever happens between these two. To play against F2 Tex, who's waiting now for whoever comes into his path. He says before he's fearless, F2 Tex, he'll play anyone. I'm sure these guys will as well. Pull it, ball roll into R9, a little bit of space. Still the pressure is on, going to play all the way across to Cruyff. Interesting to see him starting. Some people will obviously take preference to starting Cruyff, Eusebio, those new icons for FIFA 19. There's a bit of space for him now. There's Eusebio, and the first shot and the first save of the game coming from Dossry.
Interesting to see the development of Dossry this season in FIFA 19. He started in Paris, wasn't really using the goalkeeper movement, wasn't really using the timed finishing, didn't really know the meta that well. Over the last probably 5-6 weeks, he's transitioned into FIFA 19. He plays his FIFA 18 game style, pretty much exactly the same formations and same style of play, but he just added in the time finishing, added in that goalkeeper movement.
And let's be honest, at that event that he did play, Dossry, he went out to gorilla in the knockouts. You know, it's not going to be an easy game, is it? 4-3 lost in that one, an end-to-end game. However, Dossry did lose to Tex. 7-3. So if those two match up, I know how 7 days can change, you know, a tournament, how a day can change a tournament, but Dossry goes into that one. He'll know in the back of his mind that Tex has already beaten him. Still goalless between the two, and one thing that we noticed from Mr. Royal is it's just a case of he was scoring goals that no one would predict. He scored some headers that were very interesting. Here we go, Dossry back to goal. He drops one shoulder, dropped it again. Kind of faked to go the same way twice. Still got a shot away. David De Gea will pull the save out, and it comes for a front post flick on all the way across. And
yeah, when that ball got rolled into him there, a lot of people with Ronaldo are going for that finesse shot across the goalkeeper straight away. Dossry decided to not go for it, turned back with a drag back onto his right foot. That unpredictability that Dossry has in his locker, once again proving why he's one of the best players, why he's one of the most feared players in the FIFA scene across both consoles.
Here we go, surely that's the chance, and that's the goal to open up the game. He could have went the other way, could have went to the right side of the keeper. Instead, still finessed it, but just directly in a straight line. You have to say it's been coming as well from Dossry. You can see on the replay there. Pull it or Vieira, couldn't even track Ronaldo.
Yeah, that pass from Cruyff just Almost put it on a plate for R9, just inside the box. He's not going to make any mistake from that sort of range, firing past the goalkeeper. When you've got 95 shooting, you're putting away 9 out of 10 chances. Dossry takes the lead, 1-0.
He's had 3 or 4 good chances, Richard, already early on in this opening 30 in-game minutes.
Yeah, the Royal
hasn't really
struggling
shown us
to create
too much.
something.
Here he comes now, though. Eusebio tried to just tee that back to Vieira. Well, they got something on that, though, to take the sting out of the ball. And now we'll switch all the way across, and Dossry once again on the attack. He's looked so good in this opening half of this game. Two-legged game, as we know. Aggregate scoreline. The semi-finals, the last 4 on the Xbox. Then we'll do it all over on the PlayStation side of things. Of course, we don't know who's on that PlayStation side. You've got 2 Argentines over there. The Belgium and Mo Alba, the German as well. Vieira, there's the overlap if he can find it. Cut back inside, he probably will. Only if you'd let him, but he was not giving him any time in the world there.
Yeah, Ferdinand getting across nice and quickly, stopping the attack.
Going to be interesting to see these stats at half-time. We haven't, as I said, seen anything really from the Royal going forward. Wouldn't even go as far as seeing a first shot on target. However, that could change right now. When it comes, leapt up by Cristiano Ronaldo, the 6'6" giant of Thibaut Courtois. Had to dive left, a big save to parry that away. Corners are coming now, Royal again, and there we go.
Yeah, you talked about before the game, about that crossing, about that, some of the headed goals that were scoring. The best chance that the Royals created, coming from
was a header.
A cross, Ronaldo getting up in the box and forcing a good save from Dossry's goalkeeper. Now looking, Dossry, one of the best players at just running down that clock, that game management style, but that's a poor pass.
And with all credit to Stefano Pina, a fantastic PlayStation play. You know, I'm thinking back to FIFA 18 here in that final. Obviously, we were lucky enough to be at. He didn't really let Stefano Pina even really do anything. He did not. It was just constant pressure from Dossry, and it was a convincing final for him. Here he comes again. As far as R9, Ronaldo, what a block that is from Rio Ferdinand. May not have known much about it, but stuck a leg out. Had to be big, had to be brave. In comes the corner. And are we going into half-time? At 1-0, yes we are. Dossry leads at this point.
Yeah, probably deserved lead as well. You see the stats on your screen.
I was going to say
66% possession.
I was going to say, going into half-time, Richard, if we didn't have the header, there would have been no shots registered from the Royal.
And Dossry coming out stronger of the 2 players. Maybe the more, well, he is the more experienced in latter stages of competitions. Playing on that experience right now, looking to make it through to another console final.
Still a long time left, though. It's tough as well when you like sparring partners as such. Ed Mike LaBelle say that, you know, if you think about weekend league, the regions of matchmaking, they're probably going to match up against each other once or twice throughout either FIFA 17, FIFA 18, or currently right now in the online qualifiers. They've probably played against each other once or twice. It's tough when you're playing against your best friend as such. However, Hullet, it's going to hit that.
These two have played so many times against each other. They were partners at the Club World Cup last season.
There's a chance. There's Cristiano Ronaldo.
They know each other's game inside and out.
And how hard is that?
Oh, extremely tough. You've got to almost play a different complete play style.
You have to create a plan D, a plan E of how you're going to play this game. Because you can't play the way you're normally going to play, because Dossry will know exactly what you're doing.
Especially this year with the custom tactics. I imagine they've shared custom tactics, talks about what they think strong in the game.
Fantastic tackle. Oh, it's a little bit naughty there.
It's quite a...
Here we go. Something off the training ground. Cruyff to run over. Played short, looks so easy. Oh no, Ronaldo, well done there for getting something on that. It could have been such an easy finesse for Cruyff.
Quite an easy set piece there from Dossry, nothing too complicated.
I think we've seen one direct shot this weekend.
From a free kick, and I'm trying to think who it was who did have that direct shot. Could have been Sian, I believe.
There's been so many goals. To try and think back to that one. Of course, it didn't actually go in, did it? The keeper did save it.
Aggie as well.
Corners, set pieces, so important to add to your game. I'm sure Tex or anyone, any pro player would tell you more.
As we've just watched 2/3 of this game right now, it seems as though the Royal just a little bit slow with all his decision making, passing, trying to move the ball forward. There's no real conviction in any of his passes.
Unless he's trying to somehow keep this game down to a very low scoreline. Second game he comes out with something completely different, because we know how two-legged games work. 2 goals, 3 goals down, we see comebacks. If you're 1-0 down, most definitely we're going to be seeing more goals. But I'm completely right there, Richard. We haven't really seen anything that we saw, I could say, back on Friday. You know, those games where he had to come alive. He scraped himself through in the group stage with 4 wins, 3 losses. Did the Royal compared to msdossry, who just blitzed through everyone. 6 wins, 1 loss. That loss coming against Tim Latka, but when you've won 6, you're already through as a #1 seed. Here we go. Ronaldo now. This is the Royal on the rebound. Can he finish it? Great save again from Thibaut Courtois. Gets a lot of stick sometimes with the mistakes he makes, but a huge double save there. The attack isn't over yet, though. Vieira to Walker, all the way across. Better from the Royal.
Yeah, that chance all came from that little dink through ball over the top. We saw it on Friday against Megabit. A lot of his chances, Megabit squeezing high up the pitch, and then that lofted through ball over the top was where we were getting his space, creating the chances from. Looked to that rebound across the goalkeeper on that occasion, but Courtois, good double save, keeping Dossry with that 1-goal cushion.
Watch out on that far right-hand side. Cruyff's making that run. He doesn't want to use it. He's going to go to Cristiano Ronaldo instead. Just watch him try and tee up that shot around the edge of the boxes. Number of pros will tell you it's a deadly area to finish from with the finesses this year. Well work, though, from the current world champion, you have to say. Holding that title until the end of the FIFA 19 game cycle, the end of the global series, where we find another world champion.
I think people forget that as well, with how well Texas has been playing FIFA 19 so far. We're watching the world champion right now.
Oh, lovely ball roll. This is Cruyff, hill to hill as well. Trying to just wait patiently is msdossry. He's happy to play back. He's waiting for that perfect opportunity. You can see Royal just controlling Hullet there. He's giving him too much space. A deflection off the head of Maldini as well. De Gea could react and has done enough. For the Royal, we'll be happy to get out this game 1-0.
Yeah, he's been under the cosh pretty much for the entirety of this game. He's had a couple of chances, a couple of breakaways, but apart from that, it's been all msdossry again. msdossry, one of the only players.
Pele's made it.
One of the only players to actually use offside track. You see it in the bottom left there.
Oh no, he's twice now, Richard. 3 times the press from Dossry. Just dispossess the Royal. You can see the confidence on keeping the ball there between both players. The difference of maybe those extra few big events. That big final of all the lights, all the camera, all the action. And we know how much the Saudi Arabians love their FIFA. As I said, 4 of them came in and competed in the tournament. You had Zayed, of course, from Lightning. You had Kay as well, another competitor there, plus these 2. I'm sure Mr. Dunn as well will be watching at home, supporting these guys. 5 in-game minutes, just under, after this first leg will come to an end. 1-0 still to msdossry. And he seems so happy to keep the ball, to ensure that this last chance of the game will be his. Pele, can he play that ball through? No, he doesn't want to.
A good defensive play there from the Royal. He struggled, though, this game. If he could snatch a goal right now, like a daylight robbery to get away. Drawing after this first leg, the stats going so heavily in Dossry's favour.
Get through this one, though, Richard. This attack, he's got to stand strong at the back, make a tackle if he can. No, he's 2-0 down. Added time at 2 minutes. It's been non-stop pressure from msdossry. The Royal can only smile. He knows it's been a tough game for him.
You look at the goalkeeper as well. Just look for a little bit of movement from the Royal. You saw it there. A couple of steps to the left, expecting that finesse shot. He's just gone low past the goalkeeper, pretty much down the middle of the goal, but that goalkeeper movement, if he don't move him, he saves that. Simple as that. Because he did move him off for his position, and now Dossry leads 2-0 with a late goal in this first leg, giving him a 2-goal advantage.
He's going to get 1 chance. Is the Royal.
He's not going to score.
And as you said, Richard, he's not going to be scoring that one. 2-0. The first leg between the 2 there, Richard, as you can see.
who was the rest of the world champion. However, this is just a different kettle of fish completely.
As you can see the formation on your screen there from the Royal, 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. And a 4-2-3-1 from msdossry. Normally see a lot of pros match up against each other. It has to be different though. A narrow play style from the Royal.
Yeah, that's what he does pretty much all the time. Interesting to point out when he was playing against Megabit. Megabit brought the game back and he was playing narrow. Royal went from 4-2-3-1 and matched him into a narrow formation. A lot of pros would go back to a 4-2-3-1, but your opponent, you're probably 10 minutes away from seeing out a game. You match it, you go narrow, one of the most attacking formations on the game.
Look, straight away you can see the press from the Royal. He knows he needs 2 goals. They might be friends off the virtual pitch, but right now it's all business, and the Royal needs to show us that he can come back, or could it be worse for him? No, it's going to be worse for him now.
Tell you what, he baited him with the goalkeeper. He let the Royal move him across. Looked like he were going to go for finesse, and then as he moved him back across the goal line, did the Royal, he slid it into that near post, and great FIFA smart, you'd say.
Now he finds himself 3-0 down, Richard. Johan Cruyff, all the time in the world. If we can see the replay again on that, we're going to analyse what went wrong at the back. Obviously just a fantastic ball, just to put him in the best position possible.
That's maybe some of the disadvantages to play narrow as well.
I think msdossry is waiting for a change from the Royal. As we know, of course, the Royal doesn't score many goals, maybe just over 2 per game.
See the replay here. Lovely through ball. You see the goalkeeper movement. He went to the left. He then expected the finesse, so he went back the other way, and then Dossrey smashed it into that near post.
When you look at the, we look at the stats there. We just spoke about the Royal, and he averaging about 2 goals a game. msdossry concedes about 1 goal a game. That's his average. It's going to be hard to break this guy down.
You ask the questions of De Gea as well there. Straight at him, and it's still gone past him in the goal, but Johan Cruyff takes it and puts Dossrey 3 goals up. Formation change from the Royal into a 4-4-2.
You can see down the bottom as well, the next game coming up for you, PSV Stefano Pina up against FC Basel's Nicholas in that first PlayStation semi-final there, so do not go anywhere. So much competitive FIFA coming for you here at this Championship Sunday, where someone will be walking away with $40,000, 1,500 Global Series ranking points, and picking up that trophy, getting their name engraved on it, Richard.
Belgium versus Argentina. PSV versus Basel.
Over right now, there's the chance, great save. Thibaut Courtois. He's performed well. His reach has been really good. He's going to do it again. Every single corner he's there to win it.
Yeah, really bad touch as well from Henry, just letting the ball roll away from him. And Dossrey happy right now just to keep hold of the ball, play at his tempo, doesn't have to go forward, can go backwards, can go side to side.
He knows that he's in control. He's 3-0 up. He's only lost 1 game. Other than that, he's just been cruising through. In the knockouts, had to play against ex-Brenner twice. After he lost, of course, dropped down to the losers bracket, won that, came back up to play him again. Here we go, Cruyff with a bit of space. msdossry, great save. Had to, otherwise that really would have been curtains and game over. Got to defend this corner first, though.
They were looking for that back post. You see Maldini just peeled away, number 5. Going to recycle, going to keep hold of the ball, doesn't have to go forward.
Needs to defend this one. As I said, if he concedes 1 more, you're going to have to say it's going to be a job too big for the Royal. Be 4-0 down on aggregate, and he'll need 4 goals. And from what we've seen so far, he had 2 big chances in that first game. Other than that, we know he doesn't score loads of goals a game. Here's the chance. Taylor had to be brave, otherwise Cristiano Ronaldo would have just snatched that out of his hands. He probably would have said, sorry. He'll be sending msdossry through against F2 Techs.
Offside trap played once again from Dossrey, just pushing up the back line, 5 or 6 yards. Get a little bit closer with the midfield, the attackers drop back in.
Just needs a goal, Richard, just needs 1 goal to just bring him alive. Say, yes, I'm in this tie still. Ball across, Cristiano Ronaldo, there was the jump, there was the leap, and
yeah, I don't actually think, I think you were controlling Hullet, actually. I
don't think he expected it to go to Ronaldo.
Yeah, I think the AI hindered that for for Royal, I should say, looking back at the replay. He wanted the ball to go into Hullet towards the back post. Ronaldo rising, header unfortunate for him, going 10 yards past the post. Again, that ball is such nicely weighted from Dossry. He wins himself a corner out of nothing. It's a long ball into the corner.
Hoping for a cross at least. Instead wins himself a corner, Richard. Now he's in a fantastic position there. Ball roll or two from Johan Cruyff. Back out to Hullet again. Working the chance perfectly as Dossry will do. We saw it all last year in FIFA 18. He had a slow start in FIFA 18. Picked up that win in Manchester. Went all the way to win the World Championship, you have to say, in the FIFA World Cup. Whatever the difference we're seeing this year. An early start from him, being grinding the game so much. Qualifying for events. Didn't make that Cup one, but ensured he was at the LQE, was at the Continental Cup, and ensuring that he's got a better performance as well from those events. That's what we're seeing here. It just looks so hard for the Royal to try and break down Dossry.
It looks lost of ideas, almost. It looks like he doesn't know what to do to break him down.
Maybe play out wide, look for the cross. He knows he can score headers, that's from distance.
See, that's so aimless.
Just reading it all.
You're playing a ball there, and you're almost hoping for it to happen. There's no conviction to the pass. I said it in the first leg, it's continued in the second leg. He just dinked that ball over the top there. Nobody were really on, nobody were making a run.
There's no guarantee. It's a high-risk ball.
It's a panic ball.
And you're out of options. Probably the one person you don't want to be out of options to is the world champion, Dossry. Ball across the box.
That's the difference. He got him down the line there, and that's fizzed across the box. It's with a purpose. He can see the man he wants to pick out. Again,
Ronaldo, front post, flick on, there we go.
The corner, whipped into that front post. He knows Ronaldo's going to be in that area.
And how good was the Royal at keeping the ball against Megabit at the back? It's one of his key strengths, you have to say.
Yeah, maybe that is. Maybe in a winning position, he's much better. He can play at a slower tempo, keep hold of the ball. When he goes down, he hasn't got really anything to get him back into the game.
There we go. Back to goal, Pele. There we go. He's done well to just get a rebound on that. Referee, that's a penalty. And that could be a lifeline. Is that the Royal?
The slice of luck that he needed to get back into this game?
Don't think he'll be getting a red card. Carl Walker for that one, just a warning. A yellow at most. However, that is a great chance. I actually, I didn't think he had much room to work with. He's saying go right, Courtois. Which way he goes left.
That would do-or-die moment for the Royal. If he misses that penalty, I don't think he's get back into the game at all. He scored the penalty. Now, can he build a little bit of momentum? Can he build a little bit of confidence?
Spoke to Nightwatch yesterday. So he was in this tournament and was in an insane game against Ed Rajak in the tournament. He just said, I was like, in a game, I was, 2-3 goals down. I needed one goal, just to believe in myself a little bit and say, you know what, I can get this back. I can score goals against this guy. Next thing you know, it took us all the way to an incredible game.
Reignite that fire, almost, for the Royal. But Dossry, he can extinguish that fire.
This is better now from the Royal. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well read. Well read. The Royal's laughing, saying, how have you read that?
Again, that ball over the top. So much space out wide for him.
The best thing Dossry can do is reply with a goal.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2
Added time of 2 minutes. One more attack for the Royal in this first half of the second leg. Currently 3-1 to Dossry. And it looks like he's going to be comfortable going into half-time. Still got the 2-goal lead, but a lifeline, as we've called it, Richard, from the Royal, to get that chance, to get that penalty.
That's exactly what it was. It was a lifeline. The last line of hope for him.
And we're looking at the team here, the team management. 4-3-3.
Into a 4-3-3 second variation. 1 CDM, 2 centre mids.
And we can't see what the Royal will be doing. He might go and see, wow, he's matched him up. If we do see that, we'll give you an update. There's the stats from the first half. Possession is what Dossry is about. And once again, you can see it from the stats on your left-hand side. 64%, 96% passing accuracy. Again, we talk about how influential that is. You're like, what are you guys going on about passing accuracy?
That is the stat. So he's got 96% passing accuracy from the 63% of the ball that he's had. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable composure.
Dito-esque.
Just calmness from Dossry.
And watch it right now. If we haven't cursed it, how he's going to keep the ball.
The thing is,
so much pressure.
He's been in this situation so many times. He's been in big semi-finals, big finals in Saudi Arabia, across Europe. He knows how to manage a game. He knows how to handle the heat.
And he knows more than anyone how to just put on the pressure against any opponent, wherever you're from in the world. I'll take you on. And even against his fellow countrymen, he's not giving him an easy ride. Played advantage there, would have been a free kick anyway to msdossry. If you have just joined, this is the second leg of the Xbox semi-final. As we know, Dax lost 4-0 to F2 Tex. So F2 Tex is waiting in this console final for one of these two to join. If he scores now, msdossry, you have to say it's going to be dossry against F2 Tex, a repeat of what we saw in LQ and the LQE, sorry, Bucharest in the knockouts. Yes. The knockouts, sorry, in the group stages. In the Swiss-style group stages there.
Yeah, talk about that performance. To be able to keep a clean sheet over 2 legs is remarkable. You don't often see that. For Tex to be able to do that and do it while seeming comfortable throughout the majority of the game just goes to show how well he was playing in that semi-final. But this is the second semi-final. Dossry against the Royal, 3-1.
Here he comes. This is the Royal now on the attack. Pele back to Hullet. He's trying to just tee up a chance. He can't find a gap round this defence of msdossry. That's the finesse. If he can find it, goes the other way, and he's going to score it. Maybe. The Royal is in this game still.
Game on. The Royal. You saw the finesse opportunity.
Could have easily finessed it. We've seen it
That's
so
the difference
many times
between us and the pros.
Did he move the keeper?
He didn't. He just expected the finesse, and he went across the goalkeeper with a beautiful strike into the bottom left corner. We talked about the Royal. Did he have what it takes to get right into the game? Looks like he does.
He might have the possession, but when he gets a chance, he knows more now than ever.
Also, as soon as he's not having the possession, he needs to go forward. He needs to do something, because he's only going to get 3 or 4 chances when you've got 30% of the ball.
You look last game, and he had 2 chances, Richard, and looking back at them, one of them was definitely the second chance, that double save from Thibaut Courtois. You had to take that one. There we go. This is the Royal we know now. The confidence, could say, is maybe slightly back for him. Cristiano Ronaldo through to R9. This is how games can turn around sometimes in competitive FIFA. Ball all the way over.
Yeah, and that's all come from a mistake from Dossry giving away the ball. Again, is that another good ball out wide? We saw mistakes from Dossry in Bucharest last weekend, rolling the ball out. He did it on 2 different occasions.
You can see the defensive line there. It's all over the place from the Royal, but he has to be aggressive. He has to press this ball. msdossry won't give it back to him easily. Constant pressure, look, pressing him freeze, hunting in packs. Vieira just to take the sting out of it. msdossry, he's got no rush to go forward. One more chance. If he gets the goal, though, you have to say the tie could be over. Silly free kick to give away there, just on the edge of the box.
Will Dossry play short? You've got to think so. He's going to run over it, I imagine, with Thierry Henry.
Front post. Henry to run over on the left-hand side. Played short. That's a shooting opportunity. That's a finesse. Doesn't need to even finesse it. Goes in the left-hand corner. I said if he scores the next goal, you'd have to say it's game over. He's restored his lead. 2 goals up as well.
Played short from the free kick, and then a lovely timed finish into that near post.
Just to that, through
from
the gap.
Eusebio.
The timing of that, just to get it through the gap. The 2 defenders there. Well, even Cristiano Ronaldo, sorry, and Rio Ferdinand.
A lot of the pros at the minute, almost the finesse is the option that a lot of people are expecting. So a lot of people are mixing it up, going for that near post. We expected this. You see the meta, and then you change it.
Because everyone else is going to do it. You have to be unpredictable. This is the Royal. Look at the numbers back. Look at the defensive midfielders were there. Henry even getting back. I think he's playing in a 4-3-3 now. He might have changed it up, in fact, the Royal. Sorry, not the Royal, msdossry. If he is playing that 4-3-3, I think Henry's sitting in that midfield 3. We've seen Birdcam do a job there for Goal Machine. We've seen Henry play there as well.
We're talking about the defensive work of Dossry. Tex beat him 7-3 last weekend.
Can he go and do it again? Here we go. This is to conclude it. msdossry, great save. He knows that was a good chance. Yes, he's 2 goals up in front. Just over 10 in-game minutes left. Whoever wins this will join F2 Tex in the console final. And then we'll do it all over on the PlayStation side. 4 players. We'll narrow that down to 2.
Switch of play. Alexandro to Kyle Walker. He had a corner, if you're just joining the game at this second right now.
Played it all the way back.
All the way back, and now he's recycling the ball and trying to get an attack, but he's been dispossessed.
He gets a goal now, the Royal.
See, it's rushed. I understand you're going to panic in the last 10 minutes. You're in a semi-final, you've got to get 2 goals in 10 minutes, but a lot of players, they'll work that perfect opportunity even when it's late on. Look at Megabit when he got back into the game against the Royal. He didn't rush anything, he waited, he played patiently.
If anything, msdossry's seen that key pause now, he's going to just happily keep the ball. And say, no, you're not getting a pause there to go free at the back or to just throw everything at me. Watch now, we'll keep the ball.
Again.
And why wouldn't you? You're 2 goals in front. Could be 3. Thierry Henry now, fake shot. Back into Eusebio, one more across. Oh, went for a back heel to Ronaldo, that was blocked.
Yeah, that would have been a really good goal as well. Good passing play, good composure in the box, calmness.
It's been a better performance from the Royal in this game. He's taken his opportunities. He knows he wasn't going to get many against his good friend. And as time ticks down, it looks like we are setting ourselves up for an incredible console final. Back-to-back for Champions Cup winner, up against the world champion.
In a knockout game, in a console final.
2 legs of FIFA, here's a finesse off the bar from Eusebio. R9 tries something acrobatic and time will just tick down.
As this game is finalising, one thing that I've picked up from Dossry's game, he loves just a cutback pass. When you're in positions like this, almost like passing it where you shouldn't pass it, that's what he seems to do. He'll do it often, he'll be running through with Hullet, maybe just past the halfway line, and he'll just cut it back to Vieira to run onto the ball. Switched into that 4-3-3 second variation, has Dossry for the last 48 seconds of the game.
Not long left, and it will be the Royal crashing out the tournament.
All the way, though.
There might be time back for 2 goals, though. He might get a consolation more than anything for the Royal. A little chip over the keeper. Yes, he's going to score that one. And if somehow the referee decides to play on an extra minute or so, I really doubt he will.
Both players.
And the Royal, I think, knows.
Moving through to the console final, scored 4 goals in the semi-final, takes 4-0. The Royal.
Cheeky chip, though, from R9.
Ending 4-3.
And the Royal won't leave empty-handed. $5,000 and 625 Global Series ranking points. And there we go, msdossry, congratulations. Commiserations to the Royal. You see there, great friends between the two. Fantastic sportsmanship.